Alright, my last video was about power chords and moving them down the neck like B, A, G, F sharp. And that's, kind of staying on those two strings. So, pretty basic stuff, but crucial if you want to play a gig or jam with some people. Now, let's take that same B chord and jump it over towards the floor, one set of strings. So here's the B. The 7 and 9 on the 6th and 5th strings. We're just going to jump one string over, same shape, same frets, but different strings. That's going to be on the 5th and 4th strings. That's called E5. So we got B5 to E5. And I'm just basing this on what I see with my own students, that they're like, what? You want me to what now? So that's why I'm explaining it really carefully and slowly to something that may seem like you already know this, but still a lot of my students don't know this. So B's have to jump over to E's without calling a tow truck to move your fingers. They have to just jump quickly. So E is a E note, the E5 E note plus a B. That's the name of those notes. Let's do it kind of slow, like 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's just, whole notes. Each note counts to 4. But if we did them as like eighth notes, it's going to be more like... The problem we're going to have is jumping. You're going to go... That's normal. Don't worry about it. Everybody does that. You just got to keep going. As I always say, you're not going to force it. You're not going to tense up. You're just going to do repetitions. Do it today, then do it tonight, do it tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. Play it, and within a week or so, you'll have it forever. So if you add drums, hey, where's the drums? Crank it up. Yay, drums. So, for a lot of my students, that would be kind of hard. But for a lot of people, that's like really simple. I don't know where you're at, but I'm guessing a few people need this kind of, practice. So, alright, let's do that again. 1, 2, ready, go. Now, one thing you want to do is think about, instead of like picking up your fingers and jumping, the pointer finger can kind of stay in position. The ring, this is important, very simple. Your ring finger is just going to roll over. Just snap it down flat and then roll it back up. So it just kind of pivots. Wow, that's pretty neat. I love it. So, yeah, try to play along with me, or get yourself a drum machine, or just Google or search on YouTube for a drum beat. I'm at 120 beats a minute, just like basic rock beat, something like that. And try to play along with that. Then when you get with a drummer, you're not shocked by how tight it's going to be. You have to be right on the beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the reason I smirk is because when I was in elementary school, I really fought my teachers on that. I'm like, man, you guys are crazy. Nobody's ever gonna need that. I just resisted it with every fiber of my body. It's like, get out of here with that crazy talk. Now I'm the teacher, chasing people around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ha ha ha. Funny. Joke's on me. I should have listened. But you're going to need this. You're going to need to play tight and on time. If you're speeding up and slowing down, which is natural, there's nothing wrong with you. You just have to get used to that feeling of playing with the drums. So listen to songs and listen to the drums and listen to the rhythm and practice counting 1, 2, 3, 4. Get that, I say, internalized and get it in your muscle memory and in your mental long-term memory of that feeling of playing tight. And then you'll have a sense of when other people are speeding up or slowing down, you're like, are you okay? You know, because you're going to want it to be. People are used to things being even. So you could play some bad notes and people might not notice, but if your timing is falling apart, that you can't hide that. So this is crucial. Get your counting down. And now once you learn that move, you can move that shape up and down. The first shape up and down, it's really the same shape, but you can, move it back and forth from strings to strings, down the neck, up the neck, and you can make your own weird program. Let me show you one song I wrote that was on Meerkat's Enemy Planet album. It's I was just trying to be as weird as I could. Let's see if I can show you how weird you can get with these chords. It goes like that. And that's all the song did. It was real short. In fact, we were a lot faster. Let's see. So, weird. You can make the sound, the way I'm teaching you sounds very boring. Yes, I get it. But, again, we're going to make sure that everybody can do their power chords. I know it sounds really dumb, but you have to know this. So, a lot of my students are like, what? But, so now you're free to make any pattern you want with those power chords. Make it as weird as you can, or make it simple. I don't care. But just know your gall dang power chords and you'll be ready to play a lot of rock songs. So maybe we'll do more examples of actual songs in the next video if I think about it. I've got about 5 gigs this weekend, so I'm a little busy. So I wanted to kind of get some content out there for you guys so you can have something to look at if you want. I appreciate you stopping by. I realize I'm kind of a funny guy, but I'm just trying to help you out. So thanks for stopping by. Keep practicing.